Hey guys, I have another deck profile for you today, and this time it is an Oracle Think Tank deck. Yeah, I kind of like to play different clans every now and again, and this time it's United Sanctuary's turn. So let's start with the G-Zone. At the moment I'm running 2 Godhawk Ichibyoshi. When he's placed on Guardian Circle, if you have 3 or more cards in hand, he gains 5k shield. Really good for this deck, and I am looking to run 2 more of him, so he's going to be run at 2. He's going to be run at 4, if not I'm going to run 2 Son of Eternity with him, just so I can activate most of my skills. And then finally, 3, well, when I get another one over, 4 Floral Witchmaster Mimi. Mimi's effect is when you stride her, if you have a heart card with Witch, you discard a Witch out of your hand, and you force your opponent to either drop 2 cards out of their hand into the drop zone, or you deal 1 damage, and during that damage check, all of their triggers are nullified. So, she's going to be the only stride in this deck, apart from maybe one of the generation rare out of the character booster for them. Okay, so a very short G-Zone. That's because it's not a stride-based deck, so it's not Susanoo or anything like that. In the main deck, I run 4 copies of Scarlet Witch CoCo. She has 2 abilities. A continuous one that during your turn, if you do not have any cards in your soul, she gains 3k, so she's a 13k Vanguard. And Counterblast 2, when this unit is placed on Vanguard, if the number of cards in your soul is 1 or less, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 2 cards. As backups, I run 2 Rose Red Witch CooCoo. She came in the Fighters collection. Counterblast 1, when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Witch in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you've got 1 or less cards in soul. If you do, draw 2, choose a card in your hand and discard it. I want to run her at 4, I really do, but I can't get her at 4. So I run 2 Sky Witch and NoNo. During your turn, if the number of cards in your soul is 1 or... If you have no cards in your soul, she gains 3k on Vanguard and 1k on Rearguard. So she's not that bad. Now what do I use to help empty my soul in misride situations? Grade 2s, I run 4 Briolette Magus. An odd choice, but it will be explained further down the line. Her effect is a Soul Blast of 1. If you have an Oracle Think Tank Guardian, draw a card and put this unit on top of your deck. She's very basic. Useful in the Magus deck, useful in this deck when you can pull a skill off. It's not very often you're going to be getting her skill off, so I don't tend to use it as often. And 4 Battle Sister Glacé. Glacé, when she attacks, if you have no cards in soul, she gains 3k. Again, it's another basic effect, but she's kind of staple in Witches at this point. And then finally, 4 Rock Witch GaGa. When GaGa attacks, if you have no cards in your soul, you draw a card, choose a card from your hand and put it on the bottom of your deck. Again, she's very basic, and the only 7k grade 2 that I run. For a Guardian, I am going to look into getting Tetra Magus or the new one, but for the moment I am running 4 Weather Forecaster Mist. When she's placed on Guardian Circle during the battle in which your opponent's grade 2 or less Vanguard attacked, choose one of your Oracle Think Tanks that is being attacked and it can't be hit. Basically, she's a nullifier, but only for grade 2 or under. For grade 1s, I run 4 Emerald Witch LaLa. When this unit is placed on Rearguard, if you have no cards in your soul, you discard a card and you draw 1. So she's pretty basic, and I don't know why she's a triple rare, but yeah, we'll live with it. Most expensive card in that deck as well. 3 Cone Magus. This is the reason why I'm running Briolette Magus, because when she's placed on Rearguard or Vanguard, you declare a card name, look at the top card of the deck, well, you reveal it, and if it's the card you declared, you countercharge 2. So basically, let's say I used CoCo to counterblast 2, draw 2, then use Briolette, Soul Blast 1 to get rid of any remaining cards in the soul, draw 1, put it on top of the deck, then call Cone Magus, scale Cone Magus, declare Briolette, since Briolette's on top of the deck, I countercharge. And she also kind of gives the next grade 1 a reason to exist as well. 2 Circle. look at the top card of the deck, which is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, and you put it back on top of the deck. Again, really good for this build. For the starter, I run one Little Witch LuLu. She has an in-soul ability that is, when another of your grade 3 or greater Oracle Think Tank is placed on Vanguard, you may call this card to Rearguard, and choose 2 Oracle Think Tank from your soul and put them into your drop zone. When this unit is placed on Rearguard from your soul, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. So she sets up your grade 3s rather nicely, she sets up all of your cards very nicely. And onto the triggers, I run 4 Battle Sister Muffin, just to return to the deck, and 4 Battle Sister Ginger. So this is an 8 crit deck. I would use Psychic Bird if I could get my hands on Psychic Bird, but since I can't, there's no point. 3 Nebula Witch, GB1, Soul Blast 1, at the end of the battle this unit boosted, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, return this card to your deck and shuffle. 1 Triangle Magus, just until I can get another NoNo or something. And then finally for the heal trigger, 4 Divine and Sukunahikona. So yeah, that was my Oracle Think Tank Witch build. Again, the list will be in the description on which Perfect Guard I'm going to be using, or I will be attempting to use. So yeah, if you want to try this deck out for yourself, don't forget to look in the description for the list, or just head over to my Trade Cards Online site, Pale Moon Shade. It should be under OTT Witches. Creative, I know. But until next time, I have been Chandalo444, and I hope you all enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.